Welcome to today's episode of Tech Talk Today. I'm your host, and I'm excited to dive into the evolving world of software development tools and platforms, focusing on GitHub and its suite of features designed to make developers' lives easier. So let's get right into it. Have you ever found yourself questioning how to tackle complex coding tasks or how to collaborate efficiently with your team? Well, GitHub has some remarkable features that aim to address those very challenges, and that's what we're going to explore today. Now, when we think about GitHub, we often think of code hosting, right? But it goes far beyond that. GitHub Copilot, for instance, is an AI-powered coding assistant that can suggest entire lines of code or functions as you type. Imagine coding just as you might chat with a friend, with suggestions popping up to help you along the way. Sounds magical, doesn't it? This blend of AI and development is truly changing how we think about coding. But here's a thought. How do you think tools like Copilot impact the creativity of developers? Are they enhancing our work, or could we risk becoming too dependent on them? That's something I'd love for you to consider as we dive deeper. Next, let's talk about security, because let's face it, no one wants to be that developer who leaves their code vulnerable. GitHub has features that help you find and fix vulnerabilities in your code automatically. Just picture this. You're working late nights trying to push out features, and suddenly you get an alert about a security issue that could have slipped through. That's where GitHub's security tools become your safety net. And shifting gears a bit, what about managing workflows? GitHub Actions allows you to automate any workflow you can think of. Imagine pushing code, and voila! Your testing suite runs automatically. It's like having a personal assistant that never sleeps and ensures you're always on track. This automation can save a lot of time and headaches, allowing developers to focus on what they do best, creating brilliant solutions. Now, collaboration is key in today's development landscape, and GitHub gets that. The platform's discussions feature lets teams collaborate outside of code. Have you ever found it tricky to share ideas without diving into code immediately? This function creates a space where teams can brainstorm and strategize. It's like a digital brainstorming session without the sticky notes. Let's not forget about the community aspect. The README project on GitHub showcases community articles and collections of user experiences. This feature encourages knowledge sharing, which I think is super important for the growth of open source projects and the developers involved. As we wrap up, I want you to think about your current tools and how they stack up against the capabilities we've discussed today. Are you leveraging the full potential of platforms like GitHub? Thanks so much for tuning in. Keep exploring those evolving tools, and don't hesitate to interact with us on social media. What features do you find most helpful in your development journey? Let us know your thoughts, and until next time, keep coding joyfully.